All right, everybody. I'm here. I'm alive. Just trying to get some things set up. Do a quick audio check, all that good stuff. And I'm here today with a quick little game that I've really been enjoying called Loop Hero. I just want to double check one thing, make sure that OBS is doing what it's supposed to do here. Looks like it is. Everything's good. All right. Okay, I think I'm not sure if it's picking up the desktop audio. I thought it was. I'm going to do a little test real quick just to see. And we'll find out in a second. Start doing a quick little recording before we get playing. Just want to make sure it's picking up the audio from the game. It is on low, but it should be. All right. All right, well, anyway, let's get to it. We're going to have some fun with our Loop Hero. So anyway, thanks for joining me. If you're watching now, we're going to get started right away. This game, is a board game where I like playing some little tactical games, and one of the ones I played a lot of is Darkest Dungeon. It's a great game for board gamer to play as a PC game, and this is another one that's come out recently. It seems deceptively simple when you're playing it, but it is extremely deep as far as gameplay is concerned. So I've already set everything up. I got it in dyslexia mode so that the fonts are easier. I've been playing it on another game. We're going to start a brand new game. I am going to skip the tutorial. We don't need that. If you want to see the tutorial, there's plenty of other content out there. I'm just going to get started with a brand new game for us. Let's go. The stars in the sky are going out one by one. But no one notices it. No one can stop it. I'm racing to the last place where there is still hope. Guess it's that place right there. I need to make it before... before it's too late. Looks like it is too late, buddy. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. The world will be destroyed. Even the memory of it will be gone. And even if there is absolutely no chance of bringing it back at all, there will always be someone who is willing to do the impossible. In a place without space, without time, without memories. And here we are. Do something. Oh, I gotta build. Okay, so in the tutorial starts you off a little differently. So the first thing we have to do is build our campfire. Now, there is a lot of things you can build in the game, and all of these can be upgraded and have different abilities as you upgrade them. It's pretty slick. Right now we have, when you come off the tutorial, you come off with one preserved rock and one stable wood to build your camp, and you just plop it right down the middle. That's all you get right now, but and you also only start off with one character class, so there are multiple character classes in the game, such as a rogue and a necromancer, but you start with a fighter, and we're going to start with our very first expedition. Now you see there's not a lot going on here. We got our little campfire, that's all we got going on. We're just starting out, and we're going to start. Now you notice the pixel graphics, but trust me, this game is worth every minute of it. So right now we're in Chapter 1. We're trying to defeat the necromancer. Enemies currently have 0-1 abilities. They're at a -5% fighting strength. Enemies' strength grow by 2% with each loop. You'll understand what that means as we play. And the max amount of resources we can have is 10. We're going to start with our warrior class. Doesn't really do anything specific other than it gives us +2 damage for each second of the fight. So our damage gets better the longer the fight continues in seconds. We have additional class stats. There's damage to all, regen, vampirism. You'll see how all that plays out. These are the inventory slots we have this class. As you can see, there are more in the game, but that's what we got. Now, over here, we have the cards that we're going to get in our first game. Now, if I click on here, I can look at them. We have a cemetery, which spawns a skeleton every 3 days. It also gives us resources. It says a place for the dead and for some of the living occasionally. A grove spawns rat wolves every 2 days. The wolf can move to an adjacent tile. So these are cards, basically. We're going to get these cards by defeating enemies. We also get a gear by defeating enemies. And instead of reading them all now, I'll display them as we go through them in the game. So we're going to keep... Wait, it says I only have 11. Do I only have 11 cards? I guess... yeah, they're all used. So We're going to get to add a card in pretty soon. I haven't restarted the game in a while, so I gotta remember how it begins. And we're going to get started with our fighter class. That's what we have here, and we're in Chapter 1. So let's get going. We're going to start with our first loop. Okay, so in Loop Hero, okay, the path, everything is wrong, but I remember it looks like a completely different place, and it's empty again. Do my actions have any meaning? Don't know. Like I have a choice. If I need to give up and cry to save the world, I am the worst savior of all. Let's do it. Okay, so here's, in the game, you're going to be constantly going around this loop, and the loop changes all the time. When we hit these enemies, you can see right now it's all wasteland, and this is our little cozy camp. When we go past the cozy camp, we heal 20% of our hit points. We can improve that as we go, and I'll show you how that works. These are the inventory slots. Of course, we have nothing yet, so we're just going to walk along and get into our first fight. And again, the graphics are real simple, but I think they're really stylized and great. So, hold on. I didn't get to show you this. All right, before we get our next fight, we have a mountain and a spider cocoon. The mountain is placed outside of our loop and helps to form the landscape. You can also see that it gives us +5 hit points for every adjacent rock or mountain, so that's important. So we'll just start that mountaintop, I guess, right here. Now, the spider cocoon is actually, there's two types of things that go on your loop. There are creatures' dens that go outside, and there's ones that go right on top. The spider den goes outside. I think we will put it relatively close to where we come by in our camp, and it's going to spawn spiders. So you can see there it says a spawn is a spider on an adjacent tile once a day. Okay, I'm going to hover over it. Every time you hover over something, it pauses the game. So you can see that this slime, I've already hit it once, so it's got 8 of 13 damage. It does 3.13 damage and attacks 0.60 seconds. So it's attack speed. It's got the abilities of artificial life and liquid. I'm not sure what all of those do. I just kind of pay attention. Now, again, in this first act, none of them have any particular special abilities. Unless they're granted from a tile or something like that. So, we're going to kill it, hopefully. But you saw that we're starting to get, and you can hit the spacebar to pause. Another thing to point out is the day timer. It just clicked over, and a new day happened. And that means we spawned a spider. We also spawned some more oozes or whatever they are. And we got a meadow. Now, one of the cool things about meadows is that they heal 2 points at the start of each day, but if you place it, and it doesn't tell you this, but if you place it adjacent to something else, like we'll place it up here next to these mountains, it becomes a blooming meadow, which heals 3 points at the start of each day. So you got to pay attention to those things. Pretty clever. All right, we'll continue on. We haven't got any gear yet, though. All right, so we got our first weapon. It's just a Gladius, no magic abilities or anything like that. It does 426 damage. So we're just going to slot that in our weapon slot. And now the treasury is a really interesting one. We'll put it, let me see, 1, 2, 3 across. We'll put it here. We'll put it here. Now, when you, it doesn't do anything by itself, but when you place things around it, it gives an additional random resources. By the way, I don't think do we have any resources? We do. We have we have some noticeable change. We have some rations, and we have preserved pebbles that will amount to things that allow us to continue to enhance our camp and stuff. This down here allows us to retreat, and it's best to do that when you're in camp. You can do it at any time, but you lose resources. So, as you notice, we're taking a little bit of damage. We don't have any armor or special powers yet. Okay, rocks are great. Rocks, when they're next to another rock, give you a bonus. But we're not going to do that right now. We're going to use it to enhance this treasury. So we got 2 special resources from putting it next to the treasury. I'm certainly not going to profess to be an expert at this. I've played it a bit, and I do really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so a vampire mansion is another interesting one. And we definitely want to place this out, but we can put it in our path right now. I think we'll place it right here. It's not going to spawn a vampire yet. Vampires spawn next to other enemies. They're pretty tough, but they do give us some good rewards. Alright. As you can see, there's no vampire. Oh, here, we're going to run into him here. Okay. Back off, human. A vampire? Where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I would be glad to offer it. No more lands, no more flock. Only hundreds of years of emptiness. And hundreds of years of hunger! Uh-oh. So apparently vampires in this world were good. Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep my head straight. Wait, hundreds of years? Are you... what hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. It demands its share. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. I'm too weak, but you can help me, and I will set this crumbled world right. Right? I'm doing this for just myself, but I'm not just doing this for myself. I'm doing it for everyone in the name of good. So be grateful for my hard work and just let me bleed you dry. Well, we're not going to let that happen. So again, in this first portion of the game, there's nobody that has any special abilities, really. Vampires often own our lands. They kept the peace and helped our settlement prosper. Okay, that's interesting, but this won't do it all. Now they're just a pale shadow of their former selves, both physically and mentally. Apparently the blood of the creatures can't sustain them. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures that stand near him are imbued with power to devour someone else's life. Okay, so we did get some stuff here we want to get out on the board. We got a ring, so that's going to give us +4 to our attack speed. You can see all your stats build up right here. So we'll put that there. I don't think this sword's going to be any better. It's not, and we'll place some mountain right here. Now, because we placed that together, you'll see that we're starting to get some max hit point build up, and you'll see that occur as we go along. Wow, okay, well, rocks. I'll take rocks. So right now we're going to surround the... Now, why am I doing it this way? Because if I put meadows in here, it's going to produce a lot more, so I'm placing them around this treasury. If we completely surround the treasury, you don't want to do it right away, but if you completely surround it, you get a big bonus. So you want to kind of save up, like leave one slot open until you're ready to drop it in and get a big bonus out of the treasury. Okay, we just passed a day. Now we're healing +3 hit points a day, so not very much. Now we're going to take on 3 spiders. It's bad. Good, we got a shield. Now you can always pause in the middle of combat just by hovering over your weapons and then put a new item in there. Okay, so we got some more stuff. We got another mountain. I want to place it right here. We got a beacon. Now beacons are interesting. Let me just hover over and show you what they do. A worthless landmark in the world with no direction, but it gives us +4 movement speed while it's in range and +20 attack speed for all units. That includes the monsters. So you gotta be a little careful there. I think we'll just put our beacon, let's see. That's not very helpful. Don't want to get... we'll put it right here, just to give us some extra movement. I could be placing this other spider cocoon, but frankly I want to get some better gear. Maybe even some armor. That would be nice. And again, what's every day? Now this meter down here that you're seeing is the build up to where the big bad guy, the Lich, will come forward. But we're going to keep killing these guys until we get some good gear and stuff. Now, we got another meadow, so I think I'll take the meadow and place it here. Alright, see, that gave us a bunch of resources. And the other mountain, I'm going to start to build a mountain, because we can get a mountain peak, which gives us, it's 3, I think it's got to surround a mountain. So 3 by 3, basically. So we'll put it right here. And then the grove. Now, the grove, I like the groves. They spawn these rat wolves every 2 days. They also give us wood as we walk through them. And I think we'll place that. I'll place it right here on this corner. When we come through here, we'll get a wood and maybe have to fight some rat wolves. Again, our skills and abilities are very limited at this point. It's just the beginning of the game. Builds up quite a bit. And just still killing a lot of slimes. Okay, now a road lantern is really neat. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so we have another grove, so we're going to place that right here. Now, here's the cool thing about the road lantern, is it decreases the maximum number of monsters that can spawn to adjacent tiles. And you can stack it, so it does some cool things. So we're going to put it right there to block some extra space from these rat wolves coming out. That'll do some good. You notice that this is flashing. It means we're near our camp. It means it's safe to retreat without losing any of the things we've collected. Hope that makes sense to you. Nothing new there. We're taking a kind of a beating. This first round, you can't do all that much. Okay, we're going to pause and put that armor in there. It's going to give us a boost to our hit points. It's going to give us a max hit points of 176. So now we're at plus 221, so we're doing better. Oh, and a better weapon that does 7 to 11. We'll plop that in. But that thing really got us. So let's place this other meadow here. Yeah. Cute. Okay, and we'll keep going. Now we got one rat wolf to fight. We may not make it through this round. That's not great. Should pay attention to what I'm doing instead of talking. Alright. Oh, we got a ring that's 4. Hold on. Evasion 16 versus... Yeah, we'll take that. Evasion means we don't get hit. That's pretty good. I like evasion a lot. We'll put that in there. Now, when you replace an item, the item goes away. If you fill this up and you start having it's full, then all the items here will start to drop off and give you resources. I don't know if we're going to make it through this run. We'll see. I hope so. That would be bad. First run out, we miss it. Okay. We got 81 hit points. We should be okay. Only taking a few at a time. There, I evaded. That shows you that. Plus 2 axe is going to be better. Yes. Let's see about this. That's not going to be better. No. Now, damage to all is great when you have multiple enemies, but I'm not too worked up about that right now until we get up over here. Looks like we're going to get past... We got our healing bonus for the day, and then we passed our camp. So we're doing a little bit better. Not a lot. These spiders are doing us a number. So they do a lot of damage there. Better armor. Ugh, come on. It keeps evading us. There we go. Another meadow. We'll place that meadow here. Okay. This is bad. Look at 2 slimes in a row. We're still doing okay, but if we can make it through this round, we'll do better. Alright, a level 3 ring that does evasion. That lowers the evasion down to 7%, but gives us vampirism. Starts to heal us back up, but a very low percentage. Let's do that instead. I know it's a level 3 ring instead of a level 4, but I think it'll be okay. We're going to plop another lantern right there. And before we die, let's get this stuff out. Because I don't know if we're going to make it through this loop. Look at that. We got a lot of stuff here. I may have made this a little too hard for us right now. But there, now we'll get all the bonuses. Maybe we'll get some good items. And it looks like we did. We got another beacon. Okay, we'll put it there. Why not? And then let's see. We got 3 armor. It's going to give us 255 hit points and counter. Now, counter doesn't prevent you from getting hit. It just means that 11% of the time you're gonna, when they hit you, you're gonna hit back. But we'll take that. It's gonna make us stronger. Now plus 340, and a plus 4 weapon. Look at that. It does 14 to 20 damage. It does 4 damage to all, so that's gonna be good in this fight because we have multiple enemies, and it's regenerating us. Regeneration every 1.2 or per second. We get 1.2 hit points there in English. Okay, there you go. And let's continue. Maybe we'll survive this after all. No, I don't know. This is going to be bad. No, here we go. We're going down. Yep. Okay, well, our first run down. Now, this is good to show you because look at all the stuff we're going to lose by not making it through the round. We're just going to collect these, which isn't going to allow us to do very much. That was a really bad run. I don't normally die that quickly, but it is what it is. I can't believe it. Hey, everybody, the boy has managed to return. I didn't know that was a boy. I wasn't sure. Very androgynous. Okay. Survivors. Does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from. Or we can't remember. These people you see here are only a small part of what's left of the group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached that conclusion because of the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. Okay. Rations, rather. With each day, new signs of presence of people that, as far as everyone here knows, have never even been with us. It's like we forgot them. You forgot? Exactly. It's like the people disappear every day and we instantly forget they even existed. Almost as if we forgot the place we came from, and our families, and maybe even ourselves. My name is Yoda. Yota, not Yoda. That's the part I still remember. Nobody else's memory is in much better shape. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. But wait, You said that I'd managed to return. That means you remembered I was here. Yes, that's why it's so important to us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we could approach you. Listen, we can't wander around in this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire and a few sleeping bags here. A real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? I don't know. Well, of course. I'd be very grateful if we could team up. I want to restore everything. I've begun to remember the world as it was before. But there's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remembering the world? I don't understand what you're talking about, but I'm too exhausted. But we'd be glad if you could help us, and we'd be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to go with you. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. Yeah, probably true. Hey, thanks, Nat887. I appreciate you watching, saying loving your board games. You got my sub. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, this game is awesome. I really enjoy it. Anyway, I will ask no such thing of you. For now, I just want to have a place to return to. A place where I can hear other people's voices. Yeah, me too. Okay, well, we're good there. Oh, wait. We weren't joking about helping you. Here are a few things that survive the cataclysm and don't vanish away. Can't be forgotten. Take them. You might need them. What are they? Resources! Nice. Okay, so we got some cool resources here, which means maybe we can build something. Let's take a look. We got the... Oh, we can build a field kitchen. Now, what does that do for us? The basic field kitchen is a very important place for any camp. If your nose isn't lying, there is good food here. Gives us plus 10% to the campfire's healing power and unlocks the Blood Grove. I really like the Blood Grove. It's pretty cool when you combine it with the other thing. I can't remember the name of it. I'll show you when we get there. Anyway, let's upgrade to this and put it somewhere. I think we'll put it here. Yeah. Oh, we got a kitchen now. Do you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by a good cook is tastier. Of course it is. What? You were waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, a couple of knives, a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. Everything is very simple. But give me a few minutes and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smells of good stew. Nice! Okay, we can't do much else. We got our statistics. We can see what we've killed and what we've done. And we can build, but we don't have anything else to build. We can also, if that's green, we can upgrade, but we can't do that either. So we're going to head out on our second expedition. All right. Nothing's changed here except I want to add the Blood Grove in. See, we only had 11 cards, so we're going to add this one in. Now, what does the Blood Grove do? It can be placed near a forest adjacent to the road. Also the grove, by the way. Its roots devour enemies that have less than 15 hit points left. That includes us, so you got to be a little careful with it, but it's still worth it. Now we got all 12 of our initial cards out. Okay, and we're going to play with the warrior again, so let's continue. And hopefully I'll have a little better run this time. Again, slimes don't have anything really special about them, so they're just a basic creature that we get to fight on the way. Alright, so again, we got a mountain coming out, so we'll just start plopping this down, and I'll wait on the meadow for a moment. Wait till we can put it next to some rocks or something. Now, what we're doing, I guess, is we're reimagining the world as we defeat things. Okay, let's pause, because we got a shield, gives 4 defense, and a ring that gives us plus 4 attack speed. We'll take that. A road lantern, we'll wait. Let's figure out where we want to put that in a little bit. Alright, a weapon. Got to get that in our hands. Okay, well, we got some stuff to do here, so let's do that. And let's see, we're down here, so we're really close to a new day. I don't want to fight spiders quite yet, though, so we'll place it right here. We'll pass it by. And I think we'll put the lamp right there, the road lantern, for now. We'll see. There's a spider. Kill it when we come back around. Alright, we got another mountain. Place that there, and a rock. Do that, and then we'll place the meadow right here. Boom. Getting some resource. Okay, cemetery. We'll get that out next. Okay. Got some armor. That's good. Beef up our hit points a little bit. Now, the cemetery is going to spawn a skeleton every 5 days. I think we'll put that over here. It covers the roadway, so you go by it. You go through it as you head through there, and it gives you resources. I think one of the differences, these ones don't provide you with a resource, but the ones you walk through do. I think. Any better? No, of course. Okay. As you advance in the game, you start to unlock a whole bunch of other terrain cards and everything's pretty cool. Got another rock. We'll put that here. And we got a grove. I think we'll put the grove right there as we walk around. Give us some time, because if we have some regen, we'll regen on the way over. Beacon. Yeah, I like putting the beacon where it covers our camp so we move faster through there. All right. So continue on. See, is that any better? Nope, same. Okay. See, when we went through that that graveyard, we got this resource. Alright, we're going to get the... Now, Oblivion cards are great. They allow you to destroy something on the field of battle, either some monsters in a space or one of the actual terrain tiles. When the Lich comes at the end, you kind of want a bunch of these if you can get them, because you can destroy some of the Necropolis buildings that he brings up with him, and when you do that, it reduces the amount of health it has and damage it does. So we're going to put that there. We don't have any use for this yet. We'll just hold on to it. Okay, now this is one of my favorites, the battlefield. Now, the battlefield is interesting. It spawns a chest at the start of each loop, and enemies on adjacent tiles become ghosts. That's possible. So one of the things you definitely want to do with the battlefield is put it close to your camp as you exit, because it'll spawn something immediately when you exit, and it'll allow you to break open a treasure chest and get some resources. Now, you don't have to do it that way. I just found that that's the way that seems to work best. We'll put this meadow here so we get a blooming meadow. We have a vampire abode. Guess we'll put that out here somewhere. Let's say right here. Okay. Got some wood for passing through the grove. And there's a rat wolf. Well, we're killing spiders well enough. Yeah. Not getting a lot of items, though. I usually get more items. Okay, more rocks. Now, again, rocks are great because if we place them adjacent to other rocks, we get a bonus. So we're going to place this here. That's great. And then we don't want to place anything here because I'm trying to make a pattern for that for the mountain. So we'll place it here. And then we'll place a meadow, let's see, right there. Okay. Now we're healing 9 points a day. That's good because of the meadows. And then hopefully we start getting some decent stuff in here. There we go. Finally, some magic armor that's going to generate 0.06 per second, and it's going to give us 91 hit points. What's better? We'll take it. Do I want to put out another cemetery? We'll hold off on that for now. There's the treasure chest I told you about. Sometimes they can be a mimic, which is a fake treasure chest. Okay, good. We got a nice item there. It's going to add 9 defense, and it gives us 9% to evade, so that's pretty good. We'll pop that in there. Level 3 item. Best item we've got so far, right? And so skeletons are tough. Let's hover over the skeleton real quick. It's undead and it has no soul. I don't know what that means, or it has a soul, which means that if we're life draining, like vampirism, I think we can do damage to it using that ability. You can see that it does quite a bit of damage compared to some other things. It's pretty nasty. Okay, we'll hold on to this meadow for a second until I have something to place it around. Something better. We'll see. Rat wolves are, yeah, they do less damage. Their attack speed's a little faster. They are living and they have a soul. That's good to know that they're living. Boom. Level 4 ring, 6 defense. Okay. We'll do that. All right. Gives us a 15 defense. It's pretty good. Later on, you can open up a gymnasium that allows you to get special abilities. One of those special abilities is to convert 20% of your defense into damage. Doesn't take away from the defense, just gives you the bonus. Okay, here's a rock. We will put that here. We'll take this meadow and put it there. Okay. Now we got, man, our, we don't have any, max hit points is not that great. We got to beef that up. Level 2 weapon, we'll take that and put it there. I know it'll be better, yeah. Okay. Okay, so we're at a, what are we at? We're at a 169. Let's see what this does for us here. 181, that's pretty good. We can't put it any higher, so we'll put it here. 189. Now, you see, when I got enough rocks out, it put this in there. Goblins are terrible. It spawns a goblin on an adjacent tile once a day, appears for every 10 mountains or rock tiles. So, early on in the game, I usually like to get rid of them right off the bat. The goblins are some of the toughest early creatures in the game for sure. So I could have let us go through a fight round, but I chose to get rid of it instead. Yeah, King Player, it is 8-bit, but it's really good actually. The graphics are great and simple. The gameplay seems so simple, and it's really, really not. So we're gonna build a grid here to give us a mountain peak. That's what we're working towards. Got another road lantern. Do I want to do? Yeah, I like to put it with these. So we're gonna put it here. That's covering this whole area with road lanterns. I don't think... Let's do another loop before we put something else out to fight. Get some more... Wait, level 2? Yeah, let's do that. That regeneration's not enough yet. We'll probably get something pretty decent out of this chest. Yeah, we did. Okay. A level 3 shield. Is that better than what we have? It is. Well, not really, because evasion's better than counter in my mind. But this magic ring is definitely better. It's only 2 defense, but it does 7% counter and does 4 magical damage on top of our damage. So you'll watch our damage go up. Now we have 4 magic damage. I'm still not feeling good about that. I'm going to leave that alone for a moment. And again, once we fill this whole block up, they'll start falling off and giving us resources. Okay, level 2, that's better at 194. We'll pop that in there. That's not gooder. Better. Gooder. That's not better, so we'll leave that alone. See, we can put out a lot of spiders, but they cause us a lot of trouble, so I'm not doing it. And vampires. So you notice that they actually do have a special ability down there at the bottom. It says 30% vampirism. So every attack, there's a 30% chance they're going to heal some damage back. So it's what it is. That's its basic ability for a vampire. And we got a level 3 weapon. Let's see, 9 to 13. Oh, look at that. 13% vampirism. We'll take that right away. Plus, I want to take this blood meadow out and put it right here. Now remember, what it's going to do is change... It's going to impact this tile. So you'll see how that works. And then we got another meadow. Yeah, we can get that right there. Okay. And I think we'll put out another cemetery. Let's put it right there. Spread things out in case we get a chance to heal or regen. You can do that early on. Later on, you won't be able to do that. Not at all. 4th level shield. We're starting to get some stuff now. Yeah, that's better. Look at that. That's pretty good. Okay, so it's going to give us 11 defense instead of 9. Magic damage of 2 and evasion of 10. So that's going to put our magic damage up to 6. So we'll take that. Okay. Better gear all the way around. And now we're going to fight this little rat guy here. Oh, it's 2 now. Oh, I think we got lucky. Spawned just as the new day came. Now, shields that don't have any magic are usually higher in defense, but they don't have any abilities, so they're not as good. Notice the evasion we're getting there. Again, now you can change your font to be more stylistic, but I put it on the dyslexic helpful font, so it's easier to read for everybody. Put that right there. We got another meadow. Okay, I can put the meadow here. Still gain the benefit. There we go. Okay. Now we're up to plus 18 health regeneration per day, which is great. It's making us stronger. Notice we're not losing as much here. We're gaining ground. So we'll put this here. We're going to get a... we're just 2 mountain tiles away from mountain peak. This meadow we can put here. And another beacon. Do I care about another beacon? I don't want to beef up any monsters. Guess we'll put it there. Okay. So remember, the beacon impacts monsters too, so everybody gets faster. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Probably not. But look, we're starting to take some hits from these spiders. I do not like spiders. All right, now we got a treasury again. We did finish out our treasury last time. I think we'll put our treasury... Let's just start it right here, because then we can just build around this area. Okay. 170. Not as good at armor, but it does give us 2 defense, and we'll do it. We'll take a little bit of health hit there, but we get some other bonuses. Oh, look, we've developed up to 1 preserved rock from the pebbles. That's good. No. Gotta put these rocks out. We'll do that after this fight. Okay. We'll put the rock here. I think we'll put a meadow here and a rock there. Okay. Let's keep going. Stuff. One of the things I do like about the game is you're constantly looking at new gear, which makes it fun. Doesn't get stale. Look at that. That is huge. But it does 7 damage to all too. That's pretty effective. Let's look at this one. So we will lose the vampirism. We'll gain defense, counter, and evasion. I haven't really made sense of what the difference between a flat 8% and a plus 7% is. It looks like they do the same thing to me. But it also does 13 to 19 damage. So we'll do that for sure. And I think we're going to do this too. This makes a lot of sense. 411, that's going to put our max hit points up to 571. That's a big jump. All right, yeah, here we go. Now skeletons are really actually pretty resilient. I don't know if it's the undead or whatever, but they seem to be able to take a few hits and do some decent damage. They do a lot of damage. Okay, this is this better? It looks like it is, except it's going to take away 2 of our magic damage. It's going to bump our evasion up and give us 2 defense, so we'll do that. Okay, and so our defense is now at 19. That's pretty good. We're on our 5th pass. Oh wait, we got a mountain. Let's get that out. Okay, there we go. We got our mountain peak now, which gave us a bunch of resources, if you didn't notice. Okay, we're going to put a rock here, and we'll put the meadow here. There we go. Constantly checking that gear. All right, we're on our 5th loop, so we're gonna get this. We'll try and get this guy completed, the treasury here, turned into an empty treasury, and get all the resources out of it. All right, another battlefield. That's great. Now, if you put 2 battlefields together, it gives you something not so great. So we're gonna separate them by just a little bit. I think we'll do that. Oh, it did it anyway. So this is now, I guess, as long as they connect to a tile. This is now a blood path. It will spawn a blood clot. They're pretty nasty, but we are going to get treasure out of it, so it's okay. Oh, there's a meadow. Okay, we're 1 away from completing this right now. And we got another treasury. I think we'll put that one over here, start a new area of the world. I always debate if I want to keep these guys around. Oh, good, we're going to get to complete the treasury, get some really good gear. All right, let's do it. Okay, we're going to take this rock, put it here. That's going to give us some bonus hit points too. And look, we're going to get a ton of resources. We got some extra stuff. And that 5th level sword looks... we're going to lose the count a little bit from countering. But I think, look at the damage bonus, that's well worth it. Okay. And this level 4 ring does what? Magic damage is the same. We're going to lose the... Well, there, we'll make up some of the counter there. Okay. Let's get this meadow out here. Could have put it over here, but I want the double bonus. Now, what flew over... Let me just show you this when we get out of this fight. I'll show you something. Ooh. So spears are good. God, that's really good, isn't it? 19 to 29, 2 magic. We got our defense back that we lost from that. Okay, boom, there we go. All right, this thing that flew over is I think it's a harpy that came from the mountain peak. So when you complete that, you get all this stuff, but it also starts spawning harpies. And this, I think, spawns a gargoyle, the empty treasury, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it spawns a gargoyle. It'll fly out to our realm. See, it landed right there. And another treasury. Wow. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, so I got this. We're going to plop this grove down, if I can. Plop this grove down right there. We will put this here. And then we'll put this... Oh, I should have put this down first, but that's okay. It's alright, it'll work. And now we got another goblin camp. I'm just going to get rid of it. We're not going to fight the Lich on this round. So in this version of the loop, I'll get out of here before that happens. But we're building up a good cadre of resources, so we definitely don't want to die. Okay, look at 2 chests. Nice, and neither of them were monsters. That's good. Look, look at this level 6 shield. 17 damage to all. We'll still... we're going to lose 12 evasion. That's all of our evasion. Or we could do that one. That's still losing some evasion in exchange for some defense. Let's hold off until we close this. Okay, we've got this other chest. Let's see what it gives. There we go. That's better. Okay. Yeah, we'll lose a little bit of evasion, but we'll gain some more counter. Our counter's at 29%, so it will go up to 38%. That's pretty good. And this 5th level armor... No. Well, hold on. Damage to all. That 7 damage to all is pretty good. It goes down to 4, but we go up to 458 health. Max hit points. I think I'll leave it alone for the moment. It's not that big of a hike, considering where we're at right now. You know, Arjun, I don't know if it's going to be mobile. I have no idea if they have any plans to make this game mobile. It would be great as a mobile game, though, since it's not too resource intensive. It's actually simple from... I mean, it's got not a big download either. No! What do you mean, no? You want to save the world? You want to ask for help? Our answer is no. This is one of the harpies, by the way. How did you... But why no? We see far away. We see deep inside. For a long time, there has been just emptiness instead of the sky, but it doesn't stop us from seeing. Your saving of the world is one-sided and naive. Each person sees their own way of saving the world. That's why no one will ever join you. Well, you won't. Fine. I don't fully understand it, but tell me your version. What does to save the world mean to you? My progeny and my kin, for them to be strong and to live. It's a part of the cycle of life and death. It is life itself. It is the world. I will kill you and feed your remains to my starving younglings, and life will go on. And how many lives does your blade give thirst to by killing again and again? Only one. I don't want you or your children to die from starvation. Please try to see reason. If my mission succeeds, harpies can have all the sky and all the hunting ground they need. I can't feed my children with your beautiful words. It's time to say goodbye. Okay, so we're going to fight a vampire and a harpy. Now, see, the harpy has 10% vampirism as well. But I think we're in good enough shape to kill these guys. Yeah, look at that. Boom! Go down. Now, a stronger vampire actually gives you produces vampire bats. They're really unpleasant. I feel awful. By fixing one evil, I'm becoming the source of another. There's no home for harpies except the highest mountains, but there's no food there. I can't imagine how they managed to survive if their mountains were cut from reality. Yeah, I can't either, and it sucks, but it is what it is. Okay, we got a mountain here. There's no point, once you've built a mountain peak, there's no point in continuing to surround it. But there is a point in doing this. So we'll get that done. I don't think any... Yeah, we're not getting great weapons again. Or armor. We're stuck with this stuff. We're on our 6th loop. That means the enemy level is 6. And I remember, if you recall when I showed you the stats, they get a little tougher as time goes on. I think this is going to be better than the ring we have. We'll lose some magical damage, but we'll gain 10% evasion, putting us up to 18%. Yeah, let's do that. Boom. And we do a lot of... We counter a lot. Okay. Alright, let's get this one surrounded. Put this right there. That was nice. Okay. Okay, you know what? I got rid of that. Yeah, we're going to leave it alone. I got only one Oblivion. I'm gonna hold on to that for some problems, like another Goblin camp or something. I could leave a Goblin camp up and show it to you. I just don't like them. Level 7, but not as good as what we have. It does more damage and does regen, but we lose 17% of our counter. So we'll leave that alone. But we got rocks and mountains, so we'll continue to surround this. Nice. Nice. I could put out more of these things, but I'm making sure we're tough enough to be able to manage it. So we're going to finish this this one off right here. Boom! What do we get? We got a level 5 armor that's slightly better. 2 defense. We'll lose 7 damage to all. That's all we have is 7. We get 2 defense bonus plus a higher, slightly higher. Attack speed 16. That's worth it. Okay, and then this one. 2, 2, 8, 7. Get some magic damage, some more defense, but we lose counter and evasion, so we'll leave that alone for now. Okay. So blue weapons are not as powerful as the red ones. Yellow, I think, are epic. Blue ones usually have one ability, but they tend to do more damage. Like, see, that broken longsword does more damage than would do more damage than the level 7 other item. So, but damage is not everything. I mean, these abilities are important. Okay. Got another. Wow. Okay. We're starting to get hurt though, so we got to be a little careful. I'm going to get this out right here. We'll just continue to surround these. Build that there. We'll build a meadow here. We'll put another meadow over on this side so it gets the full benefit. We're getting a lot of resources. This may be the last loop we want to do. We'll see. We're starting to get hurt. So here, I'm going to mark. I'm going to do that. That means that when we hit our camp, we'll automatically, it'll trigger us leaving unless we choose not to. We can still choose not to. But we're starting to get a little hurt, and I don't want to die on this. Nope, not worth it. Ooh, look at that. 7. It's big jump in defense, but that's 25 defense. I still don't want to lose my counter and evasion. So we'll leave it alone for now. Evasion I could do. It's only 18%, but still, it's better than nothing. All right, another grove. We'll put it out. I don't really care about another beacon. Guess we can put it over here and get some speed. I don't know. Sure, why not? Okay. Okay. I think we're gonna flee when we get back to camp. I got it set up so it'll automatically trigger it. Because we're hurting enough. I think it'd be worth it. Now, look, we went back up. I think with all those resources, we're going. We're going to go back, people. We're going back. Okay. Another success. You've returned, and we still remember you. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's good to be back. But I'd hardly call it a success. My old memories of the world are gone. The path is empty again, and there's only darkness wherever I look. Interesting. So technically you remember that there are things you have forgotten. We should find a way to use that. Let's talk about something more positive. We managed to tidy up this place up. It's time for the next step. What do you have in mind? Expanding the camp. We have all sorts of craftsmen, from cooks to an alchemist, but they all need a place to work. But we can't use the materials from around here. You turn away for a second from a branch or a stone you just found and it's gone. I'm afraid you can only solve this problem. Only you can solve this problem. The materials that survived your trip always look suitable for building, but these are just stones and splinters. How can you build something with them? Curious, huh? I noticed it with the fire you made. The things you obtained somehow infect everything similar with stability. Only in small amounts, but it's still something. Even a small branch is enough to make a wooden wall exist without constant supervision. Alright, so basically that means we can build out our camp. So let's take a look at what we got. So we're shy on resources on everything. But the herbalist hut and the smithy, we need to get some more food, I think. That is. I don't remember what that is. We've got plenty of stone now. We can build all these things. I want to build a gymnasium. That's really valuable to us. So we're going to do a couple more rounds of getting resources, but not today. In about a half hour, we're going to be filming the final segment of our episode of 10 Candles. If you haven't been following that, it's a role-playing game. There's one episode up now. I have another episode in editing, and we're going to finish the recording of that today. We had to break last time just due to the length of time it was taking to play the game. But anyway, I got some things to answer here. 8-bit stuff, I know is... I like how the start are in one spot. Yeah, the stats are all nice stuff, easy to follow. Yep, very good stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching. I will be playing this again. I'm not going to put a schedule around it. It's just going to be at random. But it'll all be posted to my channel. So if you want to come and watch some more Loop Hero, or if you didn't get to catch all this and you want to see how it plays out, then by all means, come on by. Basically, you don't have to do anything other than exit the game. Pretty neat. You can go in and select a save slot and continue. It's a really easy game to figure out. Now, like I said, I did change the fonts here, so I'm playing with the dyslexia-friendly fonts, so it's easier to follow, and also change your language. Anyway, guys, thanks so much. I appreciate it. I will talk to you in the next episode of something. And please, if you haven't done it yet, go enjoy some the 10 Candles playthrough and my Sleeping Gods playthrough, which is just about to hit episode 10 or 11. I can't remember which. It's a lot. So take care. I'll talk to you soon, and I'll see you in the next episode of something.